NVIDIA's up in the pre-market. Piper today reiterates an overweight on the stock. Chip giant looking to end this slump that has sent its shares, as you know, into correction territory. Jim, you said there's been no change to broad demand at the high or the low end.
And I'm absolutely sure about that. And just the fact that Microsoft got their chips, immediately the wags, whoever the wags are, said, oh, then there must be a demand problem if they got all their chips. That's completely untrue. I do not like, as you know, Carl, an up opening. The people who bought it yesterday at 127, it will be heat-seeking missiles blasting that 133. You need a crescendo sell-off, and we did not have it yet.
You said midday yesterday you thought we might be getting there.
At 127, 128, but then it went to 130, then it right back to 128. David, there are sellers of NVIDIA because they've just decided, you know what? It cannot possibly be as good as last year. And I say it's going to be every bit as good. And at the January 6th keynote at CSS, you're going to hear things from Jensen Huang that are going to make you regret why you sold it at 127.
When you say everything will be as good, do you mean the performance of the company, or you actually believe that the stock will also have that kind of performance it did this year? Despite the last 6 months of being flat, we're still talking about a stock that's, you can see.
Well, the stock follows the performance, and the performance,
there it is.
The big problem,
still up 170%.
See, people don't remember what it was like when you went from the 386 to 486 to the Pentium. There are these gaps. There are these gaps where momentarily you're not shipping. This Blackwell turned out to be much harder to ship. That's their current chip. This was Hopper, the chips that Microsoft bought. It's not the current iteration, but they're very powerful. And I think that everyone, don't forget, Meta, which is just upgraded, or price target boost, said that Meta AI would be the most powerful. Right now, it isn't. Meta AI, I think it stops in like June 28th of 2023. But okay. The glasses that translate.
Oh, yes.
How about that?
Yes.
I have the other. I'm giving everybody the other glasses. That's my present to people.
In an unforeseen twist within the semiconductor industry, NVIDIA Corp has recently captured the buzz and fascination of both investors and analysts alike. The company's stock experienced a notable dip to a poignant $127. This unexpected plunge has left market enthusiasts across the globe perched on the edge of their seats, eager to see what unfolds next. Swirling speculations have engulfed financial arenas and discussions, particularly after Jim Cramer hinted at what might be a pivotal moment in time for this tech giant. Could this be the lifeline that NVIDIA needed to bounce back from the recent reversals and challenges it has faced in the market? Welcome back, everyone, to Investocracy.
Critical of the information, but they do have a piece up saying that NVIDIA's cloud service could rival AWS potentially one day.
Well, I think they just kind of felt the heat of having never said a single good thing about NVIDIA during one of the greatest runs in history. Other than the fact it's bad, this or that. I mean, they have been, it's like they have a GIX on NVIDIA.
A what on NVIDIA?
A GIXA. Never mind.
Nope.
You're not either?
David looks
okay.
at me.
Yeah, just like every so often he gets it when I don't.
Okay, that would be like me buying tickets to the right now to the Super Bowl. No.
Oh, what jinx?
Jinx, yeah. They just say these things that are just, I mean, it's incredible. If you followed them, you really would believe that company is going the way of EV charging station.
ASIC competition, custom silicone, scaling walls, peak capex. So
custom silicon works in. Remember, Broadcom and Marvell Tech work with the GPU. They can't supplant the GPU. Amazon would love it if Trainium could possibly keep up with the GPU, with the NVIDIA GPU, but they have to buy a tremendous number of NVIDIA GPUs.
They still do.
Everybody does.
We talked about this yesterday. We'll say it again today. Nobody's supplanting it. But again, but you believe that the financial performance of NVIDIA will be equal this coming year to what we saw in 2024.
Now we're through the transition.
The stock market, much like a high-stakes poker game where fortunes can be made or lost in the blink of an eye, often leaves traders bluffing and wagering on holding what they hope is a strong hand. For NVIDIA, the pivotal and symbolic $127 mark might just represent a watershed moment, a crucial turning point filled with potential and promise. From warnings of a vicious reversal just the day before to now, potentially reflecting a resurgent ascendancy, the recent turn of events reads like a captivating Hollywood script filled with drama and anticipation. NVIDIA's shares have artfully engaged in a modest tango, starting from $130.39, experiencing a slight dip by 1.22%. and then gracefully pirouetting to a 0.53% gain in after-hours trading. Behind this volatile dance lies an impressive gain of 170.69% year-to-date, a testament to the robust and enduring demand for AI technologies that NVIDIA adeptly harnesses and nurtures. But before going on with the video, are you into cryptocurrency? If so, check out our second channel, Investocracy Crypto. We bring you breaking news, expert analysis, and the latest trends in the fast-moving world of digital assets. Whether you're a seasoned crypto investor or just curious about the future of finance, we've got something for you. Click the link in the description to subscribe to Investocracy Crypto now. Don't miss out and stay ahead of the game. Now, let's get back to the video.
Right? That's like the important thing, because it has been slipping a little deeper and a little deeper and a little deeper in. Barron's headline today says NVIDIA stock looks dead in the water. How it comes back to life. You don't seem to be waiting around. You trimmed it by some 20%. Why?
Listen, it has nothing to do with me disliking NVIDIA. It did trigger some levels that worried us. But I want to remind you that the last time we bought NVIDIA was at $100, and the last time we sold it was before it fell to 100 at this level. It's really portfolio management here. It triggered that sell, and ultimately, with the move in Broadcom that we've had, we own more chips than we did, say, a week ago. So it's not about us disliking NVIDIA. It's managing the position. It's still a 5% position in our portfolio, and in our concentrated portfolio where we own no more than 10 names, it's 9 to 10%. I still want this thing to go higher, and I think it can.
Okay.
When Cramer first issued his ominous warning of a fast reversal, market watchers couldn't help but shiver at the depiction of robust rises and falls, akin to a roller coaster barely complying with a weight limit. However, as if to silence the skeptics, NVIDIA's third-quarter revenues soared by an eye-watering 94% to hit $35.1 billion. Tangible evidence that cash flow, unlike words, doesn't lie. Supported by facts as dense as the hallowed rails of Wall Street itself, financial institutions continue to rally ardently behind NVIDIA. With a commanding market cap of $3.21 trillion and a price-to-earnings ratio at 53, it's clear that the narrative isn't solely about semiconductors but about sculpting and shaping futuristic landscapes and paradigms. The outlook remains mostly sunny, with an average price target of $170.56, spearheaded by Rosenblatt Securities' notably optimistic $220 target. Conversely, there are more conservative voices in the choir, such as New Street Research, staunchly holding their fort at a $120 target. Oh, the rich melodrama and intrigue of it all. But before going any further, if you made it this far into the video, thank you. These videos take a lot of effort and time to make, so if you enjoyed them, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This goes a long way in helping us grow. That said, back to the video.
Barron's article that I read today, I thought the commentary about the stock was pretty interesting. 135 is the level to watch. It's sitting right there. It had broken below that. It was back above it today. It's sitting right about there. Keep your eye on it. It's a 3.5% gain now. It's sitting right below 135. It's below its 20-day. Which gives a good read in near-term momentum. The 200-day is 115, which the commentary today suggested that it's not going to go below that. And if it goes down to that, you're still talking at a stock that's 27 times its forward earnings, the low end of the range from when this whole thing started. But you are watching the technicals closely.
Yeah, 130 to 135, that's sort of that balance area. We start closing, especially on a weekly basis. The last thing I wanted to see is a negative move in the market broadly post-Fed. We closed the week at 127 in NVIDIA, and I think the technicals become broken. If we finish the week back above 135, I'm very excited. Now, we put every single ounce of cash to work over the last 45 days, and we leaned into big tech. This is us just getting a little bit of cash to keep some flexibility.
As the dust begins to settle upon the dynamic and ever-evolving landscape of NVIDIA Corp, dossers, savvy and seasoned investors recognize a diamond in what might be perceived as somewhat rocky terrain. The stage is set for an interesting and potentially rewarding portfolio plot as this semiconductor giant continues its upward ascension in the AI-driven marketplace. With current stock prices navigating the capricious and often turbulent waters at rates still shy of its projected potential, there lies a golden opportunity to delve deeper and further into NVIDIA's compelling and multifaceted growth story. In a market continuously propelled by technological breakthroughs and innovations, the time is indeed ripe, a fortuitous moment, to consider NVIDIA not only as a sector stalwart, but as a potential winning investment on the global stage. As analysts tirelessly dart between dense catalogs of data and bold ventures into financial futurism, one can't help but wonder, will you seize this market moment and take part in this unfolding saga? Share your thoughts and reflections on a horizon that is all too intricately interwoven with silicon dreams, artificial intelligence marvels, and the endless possibilities they herald. And finally, if you would like to know what companies like NVIDIA have been up to these past few days, go ahead and click on the next video on your screen. See you there.